Hi everybody, today we are looking at the HZSOUND waist drum. I almost said heart mirror. HZSOUND doesn't put out a lot of things. We have the bell rhyme, we have the heart mirror, we have the waist drum, and there might be another one, an older one I can't think of right now offhand. But they don't put out a lot of stuff, but when they do put out something, they put a lot of work into it, a lot of thought into it. Now, the bell rhyme was decent, especially for its price and everything, and considering it was flat earbuds. We get into this as more of an IAM. Looking in the package, you get your warranty and you get your little waifu right there. Whatever color dress you want. That's pretty cool. And a little anime character. You get the box. You get the sleeve here. And on the sleeve, it also comes with a microphone if you want that. I didn't get the microphone because I don't like that. The microphones don't usually play well with what my portables. Although it is excellent to have something like that if you can be using walking around using your phone. So here's your specs. We'll go over that more in just a minute. It is a 6mm driver, 16 ohms. 104 decibels. Sensitivity of the microphone is -42, plus 3 decibels. Response is 20 to 36 kilohertz. The THD is 1%. It's a 3.5mm 2-pin connector at 0.78mm. And the cable, of course, is 1.2 meters. It is made of high purity OFC and silver plated wire. So we got the specs out of the way. There was actually something I was reading. Not that. Something about here it is. It is using a 6mm dynamic driver unit, micro driver, polymer composite diaphragm equipped with high performance rubidium iron boron magnets, CCZW sound map, etc. So, okay, that's all we needed to know about that. Okay, so let's get into, other things. What does it come with? It comes with this, which is just like the bell rhymes pouch. It's denim. I like it a lot. Reminds you of like a set of Levi's. Excellent looking. Comes with a ton of tips. And these right here with the colored kind of remind me of K-Bear tips. So I don't know if it's KBR tips or not. I call them K-Bear sometimes. Some extra filters. So you get a lot more than I would expect from something that's like $33, whatever this is right now. So we're going up to my notes. Do I think that it's made well? Yes, I do think it's made very well. I like this cable. As you can see, it's a nice looking cable. Kind of reminds me of the new Belon cable. I think this one is a little bit better. I don't know how I did this, moving around a lot, I guess. It doesn't tend to tangle, but, nothing's untangleable. So it has this open thing here that they say reduces the noise. And looking at the side, you have your filter in there. The nozzle. This is removable. Now, usually with something like this, it would be an MMCX, and that usually is a plus for something like this. But this one doesn't have that. This one has the... see if I can do this. I did this before in the last video that I screwed up. There we go. Perfect. Did it right off camera. Without looking, actually. So looking at the shape, it's interesting. I like the shape. They're very small. They're tiny. So for me, they worked for sleeping. And you can wear these in your bed, no problem if you roll over. No big deal. I think if you have really small ears, maybe it might be some pressure there. But anyway, 2-pin connector, decent cable with metal fittings. It's an L shape here. You got this nice tapered splitter here with a slider. It's an excellent little cable. Obviously, it's not aftermarket quality cable, But for a stock cable, for something of this price, I find this very good. And like I said, if you like the Belon cable, you'll probably like this because it's similar. I think this is a little bit better, but it is similar. So I'll put that off to the side. So you get all that inside the box. And it's built well. Obviously, it's comfortable. It's got good isolation. Some people don't like that cable. It's not bad. I mean, coming from KZ cables, the original ones, those striped ones with the bendy air hooks and stuff, I see the validity in a lot of the newer stock cables. They've come a long way, and I can see that. Okay. So anyway, the sound here, very good bass, very nice, warm bass. It sounds natural. It's got a very good amount of control to it. I wouldn't say it's overly boomy at all. The whole presentation in this is kind of a balanced, kind of mature V shape. And not to say that it's smoothed over, although there is some smoothing in the treble. But it is kind of a balanced, mature V shape in general. So bass is good. I think that mid bass is a little bit more prominent than the sub bass. We get into the mids themselves. Extremely rich, good resolution there. Some excellent timbre and just very, very nice, pleasant bass. Vocals are excellent. Instrument separation is very good. Considering this is, it's hard to think of this as a $30 IM because it has some very good technicalities here. So, vocals, male and female, very good. We get into the treble. Treble has some very good details. There's some sparkle in the treble, not a lot. This treble is kind of more, not 100% polite, but it is toned a little bit smoothed down. But it still does have enough extension, enough sparkle, enough air to be decent, and the details are very good. There's no sibilance, no splashiness with the cymbals or anything, so it just comes across very good, balanced. Like I said, mids, vocals, bass, very excellent. Treble, not so much the star here, but it still isn't lacking as much as a lot of other things in this class. So with that, I would say that they sound very good. Now let's get into the last thing, which would be soundstage, imaging, etc. Overall, soundstage is very good. It is of a medium width, a little bit more shallow than it is wide. Excellent layering, excellent details. It's accurate. The imaging is accurate. You could definitely use these for, gaming, mobile gaming. Work out perfect. Like I said, there's good isolation. They're comfortable. You could wear these for a long period of time. So overall, I give it very high marks. Now, obviously, this isn't the most resolving, crisp, kind of detailed, balanced armature sound that you would get. And the bass does bleed into the mids, but that just gives them some nice warmth. Like I said, highs, a little bit smooth over there. They're a little bit toward the more polite tuning. And of course, the 2-pin, I don't know if that's a big deal with you. Not with me. It's just unusual to see something this shape that isn't an MMCX, with the exception, I think there was a TRN that was a bullet shaped. And this, I know this is more modern and tapered, but it's still technically a bullet shaped, which I actually really like. A lot of good bullet shaped IAMs out there. So yeah, if you're looking for something that maybe has just a little bit more oomph than your average IAM in this price range, I would say you'd probably gonna like this, because this is very decent for the money. I don't know if this is the champion of all time. I mean, I got the Chew coming up that I haven't even looked at yet. But seriously, very, very good. What are we getting? We're getting into 10 minutes. I'm going to try to do all these videos in less than 10 minutes for you guys, because I don't want you to waste you guys' time. I can basically give you the gist of the specs and what I think of it in that amount of time, and then you can get on with your decision making whether you like them or not. So overall, this is very good. It's very good sounding, very good balanced sound. It's kind of a mature V shape, but the bass isn't the all-powerful thing here. I think actually, if anything, the mids are the star of this, although it does have good bass. It's definitely not for a bass head, definitely not for a treble head. Still, overall, good technicalities, good tonality in general, balanced, full, rich sounding. Overall, pretty darn decent. I don't know what it sounds like with tip changes or anything else. It may sound fantastic with that. I'm sure there's a cable out there and there's tips out there to make this thing shine even better than it does. That said, as stock, I like it. I really do like it. This thing is definitely, for now, going to have a permanent place in the collection, especially since it's in a pouch so it can fit over there. So this is the waist drum. I keep on wanting to say the heart mirror, but this is the waist drum from HZSOUND. Excellent overall product. I like it. Let me know if you like it, or if you were thinking about this. Definitely go for it if this sounds like something you like. I'm never going to tell you to just go for it, because I don't know what, sound signature you like. So I'm just going to tell you to go for it if this sounds like it's something you like, because it's very decent for the price. Definitely. Thank you so much for watching. Please be safe.